Reports are emerging of mass demonstrations in Denmark against U.S. policies. Local media describe large gatherings in major Danish cities in recent days, where crowds protested what they characterized as controversial decisions and actions related to U.S. foreign policy. Demonstrators marched through central districts, carrying banners and calling for greater diplomatic accountability. The protests reportedly began as small gatherings, but grew throughout the week as more groups joined. Organizers stated that the demonstrations were peaceful and aimed at drawing international attention. Authorities confirmed that security forces were deployed to maintain order, and no major clashes or arrests were reported. Observers note that the protests reflect growing public concern in parts of Europe over recent geopolitical developments. Analysts point out that while Denmark has traditionally maintained a strong relationship with the United States, disagreements over foreign policy, regional conflicts, and global governance have periodically surfaced. Participants in the protests voiced a range of concerns, including the need for more transparent diplomacy, increased dialogue within international institutions, and a greater focus on humanitarian considerations. Some groups criticized what they described as unilateral decision-making by Washington, arguing that it has contributed to instability in certain regions. International reaction to the protests has been cautious. Diplomatic sources highlight the importance of freedom of assembly in democratic societies, while also noting the long-standing political and military ties between Denmark and the United States. U.S. officials have not yet issued formal statements regarding the demonstrations. Political analysts suggest that the protests may not significantly alter diplomatic relations, but they do indicate growing public interest in foreign policy debates that are typically handled at a governmental level. They also warn that similar demonstrations could spread if public dissatisfaction continues to grow across the European Union. For now, Danish authorities say they will continue to monitor the situation and facilitate peaceful demonstrations as long as public safety is maintained. The protests are expected to continue as more groups announce additional rallies in the coming days. More updates may follow.